Okay guys, so a bit of an update on this build. Really enjoying it. It's going together really nicely. Fit of the part is really good, but I have come across a couple of mistakes on the instructions. At least I believe they're mistakes. So if I point them out, then please do check yourself to see if you agree or whether the instructions are actually correct. They're not actually on the with regards to the cargo carrying element. It's with the gun carriage. So I shall get the instructions and we'll have a look at those. So the first mistake I come across is you make up you put these two parts together, and then once dry you put these, and it's indicating that it goes up here, yeah. But if you look at that shape, that doesn't look like that. What does look like this shape, this wedge, is this here. So I had a look on the internet. I couldn't actually identify it with an actual 25-pounder, so I decided to see if the Tamiya kit had a similar part, and sure enough it does. I was watching somebody's video and they place this block in, if you like, flush almost with this, well, it's flush with this straight edge, flush with the lower part of the gun carriage, and then it comes up there as well. So that's what I've done on mine, fitted it there. So that was the first mistake I think I found with the instructions. The second mistake is is here. They tell you to fit this part to this, and then you fit this part on the underside of that. This is like a shovel almost, so that when the gun fires, that digs in the ground and stops the recoil sending the gun too far backwards, yeah. So you put that on top of that and then that underneath. But if we have a look at the is it the trail or whatever for the gun? So this is, you've already constructed this bit. This is the gun carriage, and you've got this trail section, and it's telling you to fit this piece onto there. When you do that, you sandwich this part here between these two pieces. That's wrong. Again, I had to look at somebody building the Tamiya kit. The detail of this part should be underneath this, not sandwiched. So let me just show you how I fitted that. So that's how I fitted the part. I took this shovel section off this piece. I fitted this piece to the gun carriage, then flipped it over and fitted the shovel to the underneath of the gun carriage, so it's not sandwiched between the two parts, and I think that's how it should be. Now I've still got to put some Tamiya extra thin in there to get that to sit down. As I say guys, have a look at the instructions yourself, and if you think I'm right, then great. If not, then you do what you need to do or what you think is correct. Okay, so we've got a bit further with the build. There's still some items to put on, but not many. As you can see, the gun and the limber are done now. The only thing I had to do was add some evergreen rod. The part that fits on the underneath of this had a piece that came out to a hole that was in the carriage, but it wasn't long enough. It wouldn't reach the hole, so I cut that off. I fitted the part underneath, and then, as I say, used some evergreen just to finish that off. I've still got to do some gap filling with some of the Vallejo, is it plastic putty, here and there on this, but yeah, I think that's pretty close to ready for paint. The muzzle brake is a separate item. In fact, it's two parts you have to glue together and then fit onto the barrel. As you can see, there's a bit of a seam there, so I've got to try and sand that out and fill it before I put primer on this. If we have a look at the vehicle, so I haven't glued the roof on, and in fact that can all come off as well. My intention was to paint up the sides of the sides of the vehicle and the roof separate to this, but I don't know whether you noticed when I took it off, when it was on there, there's quite a bit of a gap between the fender and this arch, so I'm going to have to fit that and then fettle around with this in order to get it to fit properly. As you can see, this is mostly done. One or two parts still to be fitted, some parts to be fitted on the underside as well. But like I said earlier, this kit is really nice. Really like the detail on this. I'll be fitting the driver for this as well. If I show the underside, you can see all that nice detail under there too. I've still got to fit some parts to this. I think there's 4 parts, 2 this way and 2 that way. I've got to fit the front fender as well. So that's it for this update, guys. The next time you see this, I think it'll probably be painted and finished. So I'll leave it at that. I hope you're having a good week. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.